Welcome back to Leeds Lately. Of course, Leeds United have just gone through to the next round of the FA Cup after beating Plymouth Argyle 4-1 in the end. Good game of football. Went to extra time, which is a bit annoying given the fitness and stuff that'll impact of our players. When you've got players like Sam Byram and Junior Firpo, who are made out of glass. It's not ideal, but nobody really got injured, I don't think, and Leeds managed to get the victory in the end. Very good performance from certain players, not so good from other players, but overall it was enough to get the job done. And obviously finished 1-1 after normal time, and then when we went to extra time, Plymouth just ran out of steam completely. But let's start from the start. So I think we had a really good start to the game. Look, we created chances. We hit the post, we hit the bar, all very early on. I thought Mateo Joseph was good in those opening exchanges. Kind of faded away a little bit, but was involved in a lot of the attacking play with a lot of little bounce passes and a little drop-offs and 1-2s and stuff. So he was involved, but that was his only real chance, and he unfortunately hit the bar, but did really well to do so in that position. Then, of course, Joel Peru hit the bar as well with his deflected shot. And it seemed like Leeds were in the ascendancy, and then we kind of faded away a little. Even though we were dominating possession, they started to have a few chances and come back into the game. And then, obviously, when half-time came, we then came into the second half and managed to eventually score our first goal, which was a really, really good goal from Nonto. Really good play from Leeds. The ball came in down the right-hand side from Byram as he whipped it away from a player's feet. Came forward with it, played it into Kamara, I think it was, who first time banged it into Nonto's feet. Nonto took a touch inside, shot through the defender's legs from the edge of the box, right in the bottom corner. Really, really good, well-worked finish. Then obviously they went and scored their goal, which was, of course, a set piece. And I think some people were saying some things about Meslier, and a minority were saying things about Meslier, but I genuinely can't see any fault with Meslier for that one. I think really there's a couple of players who switch off at the back post, and it's a really good ball in from Whittaker. Look, it's a really good ball. We know what quality he provides. But again, Leeds should be dealing with it better. The ball came in towards the back post, and Phillips was free. It's because he's called Ashley Williams. Ashley Phillips was free at the back post just to tap it across to his teammate, who it actually just hit in the chest. And you can see on the replay, he goes like that because he just had no idea it was going to come and hit him. And obviously they got their equalizer, which took us to extra time. And I do kind of think that they did enough in the 90 minutes to be drawing, and I think you got to give them some credit for that. But like I said before, when we got to extra time, whoa, they were just dead on their feet, and obviously that meant that we went and scored 3 goals. Substitutions made a massive difference as well, of course, bringing on Archie Gray, Patrick Bamford, Jorginho, Somerville, Joffy, and I think that must have been it. That was the 5. But yeah, it made a big difference. It really did. And we were able to obviously go and score a load more goals. Then we scored the Somerville one where Jorginho plays it into his path. He cuts inside, does a couple of step overs, just opens up some space. A bit similar to some of the goals he scored against Norwich in that 3-2 victory. And he just bent it in the top corner. Lovely goal. And then he returned the favour to Jorginho. Did I say 3-1? It was 4-1 in the end, wasn't it? And then obviously returned the ball to Jorginho for him to get his goal, which was a bit of a scuffed shot that sort of went in really slowly, hit the post and rolled in, but they all count. And then we had an own goal as well where Gruev whipped in a corner. It came off Ryan Hardy, their striker, and bounced in the back of his own net. So unlucky for him, but great for Leeds because it means that we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Individual performances, let's talk about that. I think some people, like I said earlier, I alluded to people saying about Meslier, but I think Meslier had a really good game. I didn't see him make any mistakes. And when he needed to come up with a save, when it was a moment where he really needed to be there and come up with a save, he was there and he made good saves. He kept his concentration levels high, and I thought that was really good from him. Firpo, I think, was decent. I think maybe he went to sleep on that goal that we conceded from them. But attacking-wise, I think he was involved in a lot of the play and winning Leeds corners, getting the ball into the box. He had a really good game, Firpo, other than maybe 1 or 2 little lapses in concentration, which is kind of a given with him. Cooper, thought he played well. No Cooperisms at all. I think he played well. He played calmly. He did what he needed to do. He's defensively solid. Rodon, fantastic again. Other than that mistake, which nearly led to them scoring. We just passed it straight to one of their players, and then they went through and had a shot that Meslier saved. Other than that, he was up there for man of the match, but then that means that the player I'm going to talk about in a minute, that's why he tipped for man of the match. At right back, Sam Byram, again, really good. Nicked in for that goal that Gnonto scored and took the ball away and managed to come forward with it and help Leeds score. And defensively, he was decent as well. Archie Gray came on and did a good job in that position as well. But I thought Byram was decent. And we move into midfield. I think Archie Gray played well in midfield as well, but he wasn't the one who started. It was Kamara and Gruev. And Kamara had a good game. He was the first person to get taken off, but I did think he was having an okay game. I think he was playing well. He's obviously provided that assist for the Gnonto goal, and I think he played well in general and was good at bringing the ball forward, being athletic, being tenacious, coming forward with the ball and really supporting the attackers. So I think Kamara was good. But Gruev, let's talk about Gruev because he was my man of the match. There was a moment where he got the ball in midfield. He pinged it out to the left wing with a beautiful cross-field ball. Somehow it eventually came back to him and he went, okay, I'll go out that side. He pinged one out to the opposite side for Gnonto perfectly to his feet. Class. And honestly, there's nothing I love more than seeing besides a goal, there's nothing I love more than seeing a recovery tackle like some of the ones that Gruev makes. When he comes back and slides in and gets the ball cleanly every time, never getting a yellow card. Unbelievable. I love seeing that. And he obviously got himself man of the match via the BBC as well. Matt Upson on the commentary said that he was the man of the match as well. And I think, he was brilliant throughout the whole game. Jorginho, when he came on, was really good, but he didn't start. Neither did Somerville, who was also really, really good. The starting wingers, Anthony played okay in terms of on the ball, what he did with it. I don't think he was amazing, but I think he was okay. But his set-piece delivery from corners was genuinely woeful. It was either hit the front man or go all the way over everyone and go out for a goal kick on the other side. There was no in between. I think he delivered one good corner out of about 10. So that was really bad. And I don't know why they didn't take him off the corners. And then, of course, you've got Joel Peru, who didn't have his best game. He had a few decent shots. He had a few shots blocked, and I don't think he had his best game, but I think he was half decent. But I think he's maybe in a little bit of a sticky patch of form at the moment, but he wasn't bad. And then, of course, Matteo Joseph, who I talked about at the start, he kind of was good, but then faded away and eventually got substituted off. Wilfred Gnonto, I thought, played well as well. I think he was always trying to overlap, but they were actually doubling and tripling up on him sometimes when he was trying to go forward and to defend against him. So that should have opened up more space on the opposite side for Anthony, but it didn't really pan out that way because Anthony wasn't playing that well, wasn't that much of a threat. But that covers kind of the whole team and how they played. Gruev, my man of the match. I thought Leeds were decent without being amazing, and obviously in extra time, our fitness and our substitutes that we could bring off the bench just really told in the end, and we ended up smashing them 4-1. So yeah, through to the next round. As you're seeing this, most people seeing this, it'll be tonight that Aston Villa play Chelsea. So we'll find out who we get in that game, whether it's Aston Villa or whether it's Chelsea. I talked about this on my stream a little bit, but I genuinely think we might have a better chance against Chelsea because their form is just so up and down that you just never know which Chelsea you're going to get. So we may have more of a chance against them than against Villa. So it remains to be seen who we have to play in the next round, but we are through, even though it has taken us an extra game and extra time, but we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next time on Leeds Lately.